All right, folks. Check day, what, 41? Yeah, check day 41. It's the 11th of December. First animal I pulled up on today, I was getting ready to pull this trap, and the only thing I've caught in this trap is coons, and here's another one. Kind of a little one. Back foot caught. Fur's looking pretty good, though. Just had a meeting. I just met some of the local guys that run dogs for coyotes. Kind of moved up on me pretty quick. I don't think he knew I was in here, and I also don't think he liked the fact that I was in here. Usually the dog guys don't really like the trappers too much, especially around here. The coon dog guys used to basically run these counties a long time ago, from what I hear, and they were pretty hardcore and violent about their property. But now trappers have kind of taken over. At least the few that are trapping in this county are pretty serious about it. But there's still a lot of room for everybody. I like outdoorsmen, whether they're hunting or they're hunting with dogs, or whether they're trapping or whatever. I'd like everybody to kind of get along, have a good time. He was nice enough, but it seemed like he didn't like the fact I was in here too much. It's just kind of a normal thing, I think, when people really put a lot of time into their dogs and have a lot of money spent and a lot of scouting done, a lot of work done on training dogs to be able to chase a coyote like that, or training dogs to tree coons, and then you have trappers in there that they just feel are just not doing what they should be doing, and it is what it is. Like I told him, I killed 72 on one ranch last year, and we've got 53 so far this year when it comes to coyotes, and I'm pushing for 150. And I just don't think most guys who run dogs are gonna hit those kind of numbers. And you know, numbers is what the ranchers are after. You know, same thing when it comes to beaver. You know, the dogs aren't chasing beaver and removing beaver out of these ponds so they don't have to rebuild them, is what the ranchers and the cattlemen and these guys who are doing agriculture around here are after. So it is what it is. I'm gonna get this coon taken care of. We're gonna keep on trucking. This is the only I don't know, 14th 15th set I've checked today. I don't have a whole lot I don't have as many sets out because I had some tilled over, and I had some that I pulled, and I'm getting ready to pull some more, and I was actually getting ready to pull these two because I didn't want them come in here and work this and mess all these up. So we got a lot of work to do. I get the next 2 days off. I work tonight, but I'm off for 2 days straight, and I got some new ground, and I'm gonna collect as many traps I can today that I think are stale or in places I've already cleaned up a ton of coyotes, and I'm gonna move them on to places where it's fresh ground. So we're gonna get busy these next 2 days, and hopefully over the next week, these 2 days, and then a week from then to 2 days after that I got off, we're gonna really start laying some steel and get everything in there. I'm gonna start transitioning lures into some new stuff. I had lures I saved for December that I'm going to start using a little more, and then I'm going to start using cat lures to try and bring in some cats and call some cats in, because we're, you know, it won't be long, and a week and a half, 2 weeks from now, and the cats are going to be good to keep. I mean, at this point, they're pretty much getting there. So, you know, by Christmas, they're for sure there here in Oklahoma, and I've only got, you know, I got a window. I got a month and a half of really good cat fur, and sometimes later than that, you know, but not always. Sometimes the cat fur starts to slip a little bit before February's over. So we're going to get at it. We're going to get this little guy taken care of. We're going to get these traps pulled. We're going to keep on trucking, and I'll show you anything else that happens today. All right, folks, we got us another dog. I'm happy about it. I had a couple of really bad days. Hopefully this isn't the only dog I catch today, because the fur's not really that great, but it's a beautiful color. Kind of smelly. Really pretty. Really pretty color, but it's got chunks missing out of the rear end. I don't know if they're already starting to rut or not, but that's a Montana number 3 that I got this coyote stuck in, and it was fully pad caught, not going nowhere. And this makes dog number 53. No, dog number 54. So I had 53 2 days back. So good deal. Good deal. Happy about it. First coyote I caught at this location. So I got a double gate here. Road runs in between it, and a lot of sign right here. Great spot. And I've been catching coyotes on the other side of this property. I'm in the 20s on the other side of this property, but right here not so much. So glad to catch this one. Glad to knock this one down. Already had that coon this morning. I got this, and we've run maybe a quarter of the line. I did snap off some sets, so maybe a third of the line. I don't know. 12 here, 14 over there. So we still have, you know, 35, 40 sets to go check. and we could have a good morning. So hopefully we'll get at it, and I'll get back at y'all soon. Well, shit. I had a double in here 4 or 5 days ago, and I reset these, made them real nice. I had my first coyote pullout of an MB 550, and it just happened this morning because the shit that's in here is fresh. A little bit of fur in there, but he must have just been caught by a tow or pretty foul caught. Not a lot of fur in there, so that probably is more to do with my trap placement and the way he worked it than to do with the trap itself. But I've never had a pull out of a coyote on an MB 550, and I'd like to think that they could never pull out, but this one actually has a catch circle, and I already had a catch circle here because I had a catch here, but he wallowed it out pretty good, so he worked it for a little while, and he got out, left me a big old turd. That sucks, man. I hate letting a coyote go. I hate educating a coyote, man, almost as much as I hate the depredation coyotes do to animals. I hate letting them go, damn it. But it is what it is. I'll get this set remade. I was going to pull this set. I still might here in the next few days, but I'm hoping I got enough sets to be able to kind of run what I got. I don't think the time I got when I have an active day, the 84 sets is about all I can do. If I put in 96 sets, if I have 96 sets out, I'm probably going to be late to everything I do after I get done here. So hopefully I can pull some more coyotes out of the spot before I pull out of it. But I've got just got 2 locations. There's 4 sets in here. It's a small area to trap. There's a lot of property here, but I'm not really opened up to all of it. I'm kind of regulated down to just a few spots, and it's not because of hunters, but it's just because the cattle, and the landowner doesn't want her dogs getting trapped. And I get it. I mean, I've already caught 8 or 10 dogs at this point. When I say dog, I mean domestics. And you know, they're all let go, and as far as I can tell, they're all doing good. One of them was pretty swollen, and I talked to the landowner the owner of the dog the other day, and he might end up taking that one to the vet, but that's just because she's swollen and didn't want to put any pressure on her foot. But she's going to heal just fine. She's not going to lose her foot. Obviously, that's not the way these traps work, and that might have been the way they worked 50, 70, 100 years ago. But traps back then were a whole lot different than they are now. Modern trap technology has advanced a lot, and if you're really worried about domestics, you can do a whole lot of things to your traps to make it to where that's not going to be an issue. You know, shock springs, longer chain, you know, modified jaws or even rubber jaws. You can do a lot of good with traps to where you're not going to do any damage to any animal you catch. But this was a fail on my part, and I hate losing a coyote. Damn, I hate it. But this is the only time that I've knowingly lost a coyote out of an MB 550. So he must have not been caught very good, because there's no sign of him actually working too hard to get out of it. There's barely any fur. There's 2 or 3 little pieces of fur on it. Had to been toe caught just by a single toe, probably the end toe on the edge of the paw. And you know, it is what it is. I can't do much about it now. So we're gonna get this set remade, and I'm gonna leave it. And I know I'm not gonna catch that coyote again here. I might catch that coyote again somewhere else if I'm lucky, but I definitely won't catch it in this spot. And we're gonna get at it. So I'll check back with you guys. We're just now hitting the halfway point on the line, and most of the traps on this side of the line, probably half the traps on this side of the line, I've snapped off and pulled. The biggest part of my traps are still to come, so we got more coming. I'll get back at y'all soon. All right, folks, this is the 3rd or 4th entry. Hell, I don't know. I think I showed you guys the miss I had a little while ago, which sucks, but I didn't miss this one. We didn't miss this one, did we? What you got to say? You're not gonna howl for me? You haven't howled for me yet. You're just gonna bark? You telling your friends? Huh? Maybe they'll come in and hang out with me. What do you think? I should meet some more of your friends. You should call them in. Anyway. Hell yeah. Great day so far. 1 coon, two coyotes, and I missed a coyote for the first time in an MB 550 ever. And I'd have had 3 by now, and I just passed the halfway point of the line. I still got 2 locations in here I can't see, and last time I had a decent catch here, I had another catch right over there. So hopefully we'll get them knocked down out of here and get these coyotes removed out of this spot, because there's a lot of young cattle in here that we don't want to get damaged. So I'm gonna get at it. I'm running low on time, and I got, what do I got? After I leave here, I'm gonna have 28 sets to check, 26 sets to check. So we're doing pretty good. I still got 6 more to check in here before I leave. So I'll get at it, and I'll get back at y'all soon.